Hello YouTube, what's up guys? Dimmy G, Curse Cowboys, game review. Got my crazy French mentor here. Say hello.
Hello.
Yes, the Glodude. So yeah, before playoffs, wanted to take a look back and obviously get the most out of the games and stuff. So I'm gonna hand it over to my mentor.
Yes, so the infamous last game of this season against Dors. Um, just for information, how were you feeling about this match?
I had a really bad feeling about it. I even said on the stream before the game, I just didn't feel confident at all. Like I don't have a great experience in playing against the Wolves either. Like they're one of the teams that I haven't really played a lot of Blood Bowl against. I don't think there's a great deal of people who play it. These are the only dwarf team in college, I think. But yeah, it's I wasn't confident, that's for sure.
Okay, so also you didn't really had to win this match because you were guaranteed to hit playoff as first place of the division.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Which kind of makes it harder to be up for it, but yeah, no, it was definitely more like I wanted to level up. There was three guys that wanted to level up. The two were one off a level, and one was two off a level. All warriors.
Yes, so he is fairly under TV, so he got a wizard. So that promised for an interesting match because Dorf with wizard, why not?
I don't know, mate. It's got four rerolls. That tilted me straight away. Yeah, four rerolls. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, Dwarf doesn't really is not a team that you really crave those reroll as much as other teams because you have blocks
Yeah,
and you have sure hand on the runner, so you don't really need reroll for that many things. So even three reroll, sometimes would advise to go down to two, because really you don't need them as much. But yeah, four, that's a lot.
yeah.
Okay, and so in terms of developments, he only have two guard yet and two mighty blow. So oh no, three guard, three guard. So he will have a strong line, but you might be able to win the punch war because you have more strength overall than him. Because Chaos Warriors, and of course the infamous Strength 5 Chaos Warrior, the one we don't present anymore,
Yeah,
the legendary Butch Cassidy, who
hasn't got a
who got
level since
beat up.
game two or something. Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of kickoff, so I think he picked to attack, right?
Yeah. He won the toss and then he chose to receive. So
Okay, so let's see how you set it up in defense.
right, okay. So I'm pressing play on turn one.
Yes, just to see how you're set up.
Oh,
And okay, so why did you set up that close to his team?
I just wanted to put the pressure on, and I didn't think he was that fast. Like, um, and obviously, like, because I know what you were saying to me before about orcs and stuff. Like, so I should be further back. Uh, but yeah, with dwarfs, like again, I wanted to put the pressure on straight away, and I didn't really feel there was much threat.
Okay, because the Troll Slayers are movement 5, the Blitzers also, but the Longbeard are movement 4.
Okay,
So of course, in this kind of situation, I would advise to set up 4 squares or at least 3 squares away
so
from
yeah,
him, just to force him to commit a bit much when he have to blitz, so he can't move that further back.
okay,
Because even with a long beard, he can almost get back into his
fine,
half without having to do G5. Well, it's one G5 if he wants to go back after blitzing,
yeah,
and I don't really think you gain that much while setting this close. Like really, you're very close, and you might get in trouble first turn if he managed to place his guard well, fairly well,
yeah.
but we'll see about that.
Alright, okay.
Okay, let's see he decided to set up in offense. I think I saw he used his slayers a lot in this game.
Yeah,
He used Dauntless a shitload of time.
yeah.
Well, that's one of the strengths of the dwarf, but I'm not a fan of Dauntless, but I don't like the fact that it's sometimes it can really screw you over because normally it's 2 up or 3 up, but well, there is nothing more scarier than a 2 up.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, so he got a quick snap as well, which made it even more horrible.
Quick snap, and he catch the ball.
Yeah,
That's
yuck.
okay. So he decided to start punching you. First one's a push. Second one's a pow with mighty blow. Okay, yeah, he have that dwarf line of doom,
Yeah.
but you don't have that many armor break. Start with okay. Ah,
I was quite happy with this, to be fair.
he followed. So the Troll Slayer is close to your team. Good thing he got the power on the second
Yeah,
punch, because otherwise he would have been
take a hit,
forced
yeah.
to be punched back. Okay, and frenzy trap. Okay, so very aggressive play. I think on his part he also wanted to make the most SPP out of the game and didn't really care about the score.
Well, no, this is like he actually like I spoke to him after the game, and he actually had to win by 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns to like guarantee a spot. So he was trying to score early. That's
Okay, that's why, cause that's a very aggressive um, deployment with Dwarf,
yep,
but he got the quick snap, he got all the pause, so I think it's the correct play.
right,
So here, just post at the start of your turn.
yep,
So here is this look like a situation when you can end up doing a couple of mistakes. Well, first thing to remember against Dwarf is you don't really have to worry about them maneuvering you,
yep,
because there's movement 4 on pretty much everyone important. Because most of the time, people in college play blitzers and troll slayers, but normally you don't play with that many positional and you just spam long beards because they are so great and so cheap for
yeah,
what they do.
yeah, sure,
But there are there are MA4 and AG2, so they won't move that much, which it's normal, it's dwarf. They don't need to move, they need to punch you in the face.
yeah,
So here you should avoid try and get into a fist fight in all out fist fight, because he has 3 guards, you have 1, and your guard doesn't have block, and all of his player have block basically.
yeah,
So here you should try and just pick your fight with the one with more strength, and force him to go close to you
yep,
without basing him. So here screening might be the best answer, because that way he might only just have 1 blitz and you slow him down, which he is already very slow, so you don't need to achieve that much here.
yeah, yeah, no.
Um, Other than that, did you have any plan about how you had? Do you had any plan about how to play against dwarf? Like, did you had any goal? Like, okay, let's try and remove the runners. Let's try and not be outnumbered.
Well, yeah, that was the idea. Like, well, I always try and hit runners where I can, but I mean, in this scenario here, I just went like overkill for the ball. I just thought I could surround him on the side of the corner, like the side of the half. I thought I could just surround him, get round behind him, and like just basically close him in. Um, yeah, I probably was a bit too aggressive to be fair. But
Okay, because here there is also one thing to remember is that Troll Slayer are only AV8. So you can punch them very efficiently with Mighty Blow.
Mm-hmm.
They are the first to break in the team with the runners. Because runners are usually protected, as Troll Slayer they just run around the place screaming and punching in the face.
Yeah.
So here I would advise to at least get a blitz on one of those and just have the free punch he gave you with the black goat
Yeah.
on the Troll Slayer. And if things go well and you get a power, you can even get the Chaos Warrior well in a better position,
Yeah. Oh,
and
okay.
he might even be able to get up and move around, so he doesn't have to dodge.
Yeah.
Here, trying to chain push yourself out of this situation should be a good idea, so you don't, well, end up in the punch fest.
Right, I'm gonna press play on this one.
Okay, so Chaos Warrior trying to go around him. Okay, blitzing the guard. So you did chain push yourself, but into the punch fest. Welp.
Yeah, I was trying to. Basically, I wanted to push my warrior into another free block, but yeah, I don't know.
But okay, you chain push yourself again to really try and go around the ball. At least you were coherent with what you were trying to do. And you didn't get up with the three goats.
No, I know, mate.
Why?
I
Why? You wanted to go all around him and then you just
know.
don't get up with the three goats?
I just thought they were like three hits, so because they were like.
Yes, but the fact that you chain pushed one of your Chaos Warrior between a lot of dwarfs and somewhere where he's going to be punched,
Yeah.
I thought you were okay with that. The fact that, well, you were giving out free punch.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I should have done.
And maybe just picking up at least the beastman, that is
On the corner, the
on the
diagonal.
ground on the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
So it might be a one die, but that's something he do at the end of his turn,
Yeah,
and he can't really do better than that. Maybe he can get a guard in, but that force him to get a guard close to somewhere he doesn't want.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's actually a good shout, actually. Yeah. Should have just stood him up.
well, dwarf usually roll one dice like they don't care, but
Yeah.
I mean with block you shouldn't not do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he might surf you. No, okay, he didn't choose to surf, which is okay, weird, but why not?
I was hugely relieved when that happens.
Yeah, I start to see a common theme between your games where people don't surf each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just thinking about how to get to the ball. I was so like, what's the word? Tunnel visioned on the ball here.
Okay, well, and he bunched up a lot around the ball.
Yeah.
Ooh, there might be some things to do. So chain push, here you could chain push the ball out and maybe blitz it. Let's see if you can. So you need to do one die. That's
Yeah.
not good. Now maybe this block goes here and you get the guard in, so you can chain push it out. And technically, yes, you can have two die on the ball fairly easily. You can have it with the plus strength mighty blow or the block Chaos Warrior behind him.
Yeah.
So here you just punch with the block goat. Did he get up or not?
The block goat.
Yeah, the block goat, Billy the Kid.
Uh,
On the right, far right,
yeah.
bottom right
Yeah.
corner.
I've already
Here
got.
you punch the long beard and, well, don't follow if it's not a knockdown.
Yeah.
And then you can stick the guard next to him.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can get a guarder, and so you have strength 5 against strength 4 on the long beard diagonal to the Chaos Warrior, the unlevel Chaos Warrior.
Yeah.
So you punch him and you can push him into the ball and the ball move backward. And that way you just stick someone in the middle to cancel out all of the assist and you blitz him. If you really wanted the ball. I'm not saying this is the right play, I'm just saying like this is about your wall getting the ball down stuff. That's the reason why you shouldn't bunch up that much around the ball, because that way you can get chain pushed.
Right, so
Here I'd say it's a mistake on his part, but I'm not a dwarf coach, so
I make
who am I to judge?
yeah, you'll see what happens in a sec. So
Oh well, you did do chain push. I'm not sure about that follow, but since you, it's also coherent with what you were doing.
yeah, I like thinking about that. I won't follow that again.
Okay, the GFI. Yeah, that infamous dwarf passing play. GFI failed. Reroll and fail another GFI. Oh no. Push.
Well, I should have re-rolled the hit on the ball, if anything.
No, you did reroll the GFI to get to the ball.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, chain push again. Yeah, that's a lot of chain push, but I don't really think you achieved that much.
No.
No, you're all around the ball, and you were into that very situation where you shouldn't have been, which is punch fest, and there are lots of guard everywhere. So, well, at the very least, there is one guard that is down on the ground and stunned, one that is mocking players, but they aren't very that many that can benefit from it, so it's okay. And the last guard, where is the last guard? It's the one punching? Yeah, it's the one punching. So at the very least, those guarders aren't in tough spot for you. So I'd say it turned out great, but really that was very high risk, not so many reward. Okay, so here he rolled one die to get the guard on the ground. Dauntless the Chaos Warrior.
Yeah.
Here he might be free with the dwarf, but nah. Oh, G5s. Also, just to remember, he still have his wizard.
Yeah.
Okay, blitzed to try and get free, but didn't work. Yeah, one die was block.
Yeah, man, I was like, he just hit everything. Like, literally everything.
Well, why wouldn't he hit everything? Because you gave him those punches very kindly.
So that kind of killed my turn, like my drive.
Okay, so three stunned. Well, it could have been much worse with something worse than a stun. Here you still have at the least 3 or 4 punches. You might even be able to punch the ball if you remove the guard. Yep. Might have not punched the guard with that one, but okay.
I just wanted to free both of the players rather than just one of the players. But...
Okay, so but when you blitz, your strength's 4, so I'm... Oh, to retrieve the ball? Well, let's see how it bounced. Oh, nope.
Yeah, I should have re-rolled this. This is what I should have re-rolled. I watched this back and I was just like, why the hell did I not re-roll that?
Well, we also have wrestle on his runner, which is very weird. He chose wrestle, that's not a bad skill, but why did he choose to pick up with the wrestle? I don't understand that.
It was the quick snap, so the ball went one square away from the wrestle guy, so he used the quick snap to move into the square and he caught it.
He shouldn't have moved directly beneath the ball, because in that situation you really want to have block instead of wrestle.
Yeah.
Because here you can punch him without block, and in both cases you are both on the ground and the ball is too. Yeah, here there isn't much to say about both of your turns because you're just punching each other in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, the block you're choosing aren't bad, but the situation is because you just have to, well, do something like that and
Yeah. It's just a mess,
shift.
mate. It was just a complete mess. And then
And he chose to score, I guess.
yeah.
I
Just
mean, that's not that often that you see dwarf scoring on turn 4.
yeah. We dodged out as well. I was just so like heartbroken. I was like, how?
Well, he dodged out on a 3-up. That's
Yeah, I suppose.
okay. So, the score. Okay, good. Well, good. Not that much, but could have been far worse because there have been a lot of punches and you didn't break that much armor. You had 3 stun if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
3
free.
or 4 stun for that many punches. I'd say it's okay. Okay, so here you have 5 turn to go. Here 4. You still have his wizard, and you still have 2 rerolls each. So I say, of course, he's in a good spot for the match, but here I'm not thinking you're playing for the match anyway. You're just
Yeah.
playing for the SPPs.
Oh, this.
So
Yeah.
so I would just vanity pass the hell out of it with these, yes, those warriors.
Yeah. So I put them back there. I put them too far back. In all honesty, I shouldn't have put them that far back. Yeah. Oh well.
Yes. Also, you shouldn't neglect those diagonal punches.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It always takes me a little while to figure out like the LOS spots.
Okay, a blitz. That's a
I.
dwarf blitz. He might not do that much.
I was gutted. But then, to be fair, when this happens, like, he kind of commits so much to this side. I was like, I can score here. And then instead of going for vanity passes, I just was like, right, this is it. I'm going for it. So, yeah, he just...
Oh, well, that's what you get for setting that close to this line.
I know, mate. But I was like, dude, like, you can't blitz. Yeah, to be fair, I know what you're saying. That is a mistake, and yeah.
Yeah, but it's something you can do. You can still do in college, but when you have frenzy against you, you should always try
Yeah.
and also on the left you set
I
it
did
up
it right.
you set it up right on the left, but
Wrong on the
okay.
right.
Okay, so the touchback.
Which is huge. Yeah, this is when my
Okay,
mind changes completely, and then I'm like, right, okay, we're gonna go for it.
actually that's a good thing to do. I would have done the same thing how we set it up. Okay, well, first action
He had block.
might be a bit greedy here.
Well, I wanted to.
That's
Oh, what you mean? Move the ball first, or?
yes. Well, move the ball first, and on the you still have 5 turns, so 4 turn to go.
Yeah.
Here you're just saying, okay, just punch me, and well, let's hope you don't get the ball down because otherwise, well, fuck this.
Oh no,
Because you're going.
I do try sort of cage here. I should have took a GFI with this guy, and I didn't. I should have took a GFI.
No, it's he's okay here.
Yeah.
The one with mighty blow
Yeah,
and plus
yeah.
wings.
I thought I should have took a GFI just one square.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, nah, it's okay. He's in okay spot here. You shouldn't risk your reroll for that. It's more than enough where he is. And he might have wizarded you if he really wanted to score, but he didn't do that on his first action, so...
Oh yeah. Yeah. He held on to that.
And what what the hell did he do to stop you from scoring?
Oh mate, you'll see. I should have scored. I failed a. I failed a 3+, but I wasted a re. My re-roll management in this game was atrocious. Like I just.
Okay, so he tried those two ups and get a KO. So okay, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Then he punched you with those one dice. It's okay. So then I understand what you were saying with the GFI.
Oh mate, there's a few more. Don't worry about that. There's a few.
Also, why okay, the dwarf dodge? Why not?
Yeah.
I don't understand why he would do that because you have 2 player down, but okay.
Yeah, that was a bit random.
Especially burning the reroll on this very non-important action.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually getting a bit happier at this point because he only had the one re-roll left, and then like yeah, I make
As
it.
dwarf, he doesn't really need those reroll anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, two GFIs. Well, it works. Okay. Getting the runner down, it's good with the mighty blow. Yeah, getting the KO, it's very good. But I mean, he asked for it.
Yeah.
Okay, 3-up, reroll,
Yeah.
and then
And then just hardcore. Oh, I didn't potato. Okay, that's good. I didn't-
2, 3, 4. Okay. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, here I'd say it wasn't that great of an idea just for what you saw.
Yeah.
I think you should have gone for it because he was so far down. Even if he got the ball down,
I could
you had
recover.
more player with more movement. That's exactly the
Yeah.
dwarf weakness, is that they are slow as hell. Here he overcommitted, so I think you should have
Just ran.
gone for the score. But it's easy to criticize after seeing these actions.
Yeah.
Here I can understand why you chose not to do that, because it was a time of stress and you're like, well, I put it out once,
Oh,
I
this.
won't do the same mistake again. Okay, pass interception, okay.
I don't know what happened here, like, and then how I didn't score from here, I don't know. But
Well,
yeah,
at least you got the 2 SPP from the interception, so...
yeah, that's a level there, I believe.
See, you don't need the vanity pass, you just need the vanity interception.
Yeah.
That's more SPP. Just genius play from Demi here. Actually, it's not that bad of a half. I can see why you made those mistakes, but I won't say that's normal against dwarf, but I can
Yeah.
understand why you had trouble playing against dwarf, because they are very sturdy and it's hard to see the weakness, and it's hard to play on the movement weakness when you're not used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, why did you
I don't know.
reroll the dodge
That's the
with
biggest
God?
mistake. That's the biggest mistake of the half, and like I still regret that to this day. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
thought
was.
I teach you better.
Well, mate. To be fair, that was me being completely like, yeah, I've scored, and there's nothing he can do to stop me. So why not re-roll it? You know, that was me just being an absolute idiot, basically. I was just like, there's no way he
Yes,
can get to this
but
ball.
that was just okay. It just shows to YOLO it,
Yeah,
and
roll sixes, man. Roll sixes. So,
I mean, to be fair, he could have just chose to do it with the dodge blitzer and blitz with him, and he would have done well less scary
yeah, dodges.
roll.
Yeah.
So, well, sometime potato play it work. And here I think you just dodge but fail.
Yeah, I was just like, right, there's not really anything else I can do in the turn. I was just like, I'll just go for the score. And if I had that reroll from the bloody um, the guard guy that I dodged out, I probably would have scored, I guess.
Yes, you would have scored, but you already saw it, so I don't have to
Yeah.
say much there.
And then like in that, I don't know if you noticed, but he injured my strength 5 guy as well, who got
Yes, he got an MVP. No, not MVP. MNG.
yeah, yeah, and MNG. But then I knew that they reset for playoffs, so I didn't use the Apo because I didn't want the Apo to like roll something worse.
Well, if he'd roll something worse, then you choose the MNG.
Oh, okay.
You can choose between the Apo and the non-Apo.
But then like I was also like, what if he kills another Chaos Warrior? You know, so
Yeah, that's more concerning
yeah,
than if the Apo roll worse.
yeah. So
Okay, well, we'll just have to see what you do on that turn, but I'm not expecting that much.
no, I don't even think.
Oh, okay. Were you trying to potato? Yes. Yeah, 6-up dodge into KO. That's exactly why you should have done that with the plus strength. Why?
I wanted to
Why?
score. I wanted to score. So I basically thought that if I could somehow manage to make that dodge, follow it through, dodge out and pass it or something, but I can't pass it anyway, could I? Because it's a blitz. But I don't know. I was pretty tilted by this point.
Okay, so just to sum up this half, your opponent played very YOLO-y for a dwarf, I'd say.
Yeah.
But that's normal in college because dwarf are a very hard team to play. Even me, I don't like playing dwarf because they are so slow.
Yeah.
I can't. But here he did a lot of dodges and passing, and well, not passing, but he tried to pass and play like a more AG team than dwarf.
Oh man.
It worked, but you know it's not that hard. He's AG3, so you know it can do that as almost as good as humans do.
Yeah.
You really got dragged into the punch fest. I'd say only losing the strength 5 guy and an unleveled goat, that sucks, but this could have been far worse.
Yeah.
Especially with 2 KO getting back up. That's very, very good.
Yeah.
Because it could have really come back to bite you in the butt afterward. Other than that, I say that this half, yeah, you might not have been quite lucky, but you already seen your mistake, what you did.
Yeah.
You also did great for you. You saw the potential and changed when you could. So I'd say that you're very in a good place for playoffs, and you just need to learn more about the specifics of the other teams.
Yeah.
But on how to play chaos, I'd say that you did play fairly well, except the part where you didn't, like where you overcommitted. But well, that's normal.
Yeah.
You have to make mistake to make it right. So here I'd say yeah, this first half wasn't as bad as you might have thought.
Yeah, in my head it was pretty bad, but it's just yeah, I need to definitely sort out my reroll management. I think like that let me down massively, and yeah, I am way too aggressive in certain cases. I think just I need to, like you say, just I don't need to base everything, not against the wolves anyway.
Yes, especially against dwarf.
Right, okay, so we good for the second half?
Yes, we're good for the second half. Just starting to punch things.
Right, okay. So this is where I was just going for passes, I think. This is where I wanted to get the passes done.
Well, vanity passes are great when you can get free level for Chaos Warrior. So yep, another level for another Chaos Warrior. That's good. And you can't really rely on getting dwarf off the pitch because you know dwarf.
Yeah.
They are so fucking hard to remove.
Thick skull. I hate it.
Well, more AV9 than 6 goal, I'd say.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and double bows down, but you didn't re-roll that, and I think that's the correct play.
Yeah.
But here, what might happen is he might just run for it and base everything, which is probably what's going to happen anyway.
I imagine it is.
Because, I mean, that's what he did for the first half. There is no reason to change since it worked. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So,
Yeah, I definitely should have, now you mentioned it as well, I definitely should have gone after the Troll Slayers a lot more than I did. Like, I didn't realise they
yeah.
were one less AV than the Longbeards and the
What?
Blitzers.
They are half naked on the pitch. How can they not be AV8? Like, dude, you see those muscle,
Yeah, muscles.
yeah, those sturdy muscles and yellow beard. Well, not really yellow, but orange. That's colors. Well, really,
Yeah.
you should focus on the troll slayers a lot more because they are very what might break first, and they lose a bit more because you don't really care about the tackles of the Longbeard, and troll slayer are movement 5 and frenzy and dauntless. So yeah, try and focus them a bit more than just
Yeah.
dwarf because well, dwarf just don't fucking die, especially when you just roll a injured dwarf as I speak.
Yeah.
Well, mighty blow. Here, this is why you need more mighty blows.
Oh, I'm definitely glad I've gone like I followed your advice on that one and just took the extra mighty blow because I feel like my whole experience of Chaos so far is I'm getting out punched by every single team I play against. Like it doesn't matter what league I'm in, like who my opponent is. I'm like every game I'm playing with less players than them, and like a lot of it is my own fault positionally because I'm allowing myself to get punched. But like I just want a game where I can remove like 2 or 3 guys and then I've got the advantage in numbers and stuff. So
Finally, I never thought I'd see that day where you say that you finally followed my advice.
yeah.
It's it's beautiful. Yeah, really, that's very important for Chaos, and I think you saw why you really need Mighty Blow. But
Yeah.
that's the same thing as, let's say, Orcs or any Bash team. Maybe Undead also, you really need those Mighty Blow, but not as much since you have 2 mummies. But Orcs really needs Mighty Blows. Dwarf also needs Mighty Blows for that example.
Yeah. Like I feel like
Uh,
for my team at the moment, I feel like it's like way better than having guard as an example, especially with like let's say the strength up warrior and the strength up goat.
yeah, that sounds very logical. I wonder, did you come up with that on your own, or did someone just told you that you had no strengths? Well, okay, sorry for the sass. Just it's for it's it's just sometimes I feel like I'm a genius, and sometimes I need to remind myself that I'm right. But so anyway,
Oh,
here
this.
for the second half, there is a bit more to talk about because there is exactly the same problem as the first half.
Yeah.
You did remove a dwarf, so you're even number, but you get more stuns, and I'd say that that's not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did you just try and go for the long pass
Yep.
on that goat?
I was like, yo, I don't know. I completely lost it.
Just get that out of here, okay? I mean, yeah, you're playing on the dwarf weakness, but I'm not sure you played on your strengths as well
No,
because
no, not
passing
at all.
as chaos. I mean, sure, you're AG3 on everyone, so that's not as bad, but well, see, that's why you really don't want to go into Punch Fest because at one point
Oh man.
he gets more Mighty Blow and he gets more armor, so he gets more AV Break. That's why you wanna play more with Mighty Blows because AV Breaks, those are relying too much on chance, and if you can get those odds better in your favor, you take it.
Like he just completely snowballed me. Like he just like got 1 or 2 removals and then that was it. It was just like I was just down players. I was playing desperately. I didn't really know how to recover myself either. Like I don't know whether I should have just because I had to like kind of spread out because I didn't want to just turtle because he would just beat me into. But he kind of made me see that like since when I lost Butch, like that was it. Like it kind of I lost strength advantage, and then it was just like yeah I couldn't do anything. And like he just everything he hit he hurt, and it was just it was a tough game.
Yeah, well, seeing how many AV roll you made, that's not that weird. I mean, you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
punched like 4 or 5 times every turn. At one point, you might break.
yeah,
Even for dwarf, if he gives up too much punch, at one point AV9 is sturdy but not indestructible.
yeah.
So here, just trying to. Here, I think you're just trying to reduce as much as you can the punches you're going to get on the face, and also
I was trying
those
to
dodges
semis
reroll
cage.
well.
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah,
like
just
semi.
trying to save yourself and just not giving a punch. Also, I think he might have completely forgot his wizard.
He does use it eventually, but yeah, I got the feeling that he forgot it. But then like I was talking to him about it, and I don't think he actually forgot it. I just think he chose not to use it.
Uh, I don't know. He only knows, but
Yeah.
from experience, I already forgot wizard at 1 point, and that wasn't very glorious.
I bet, mate. I bet.
Okay, another surf, but with frenzy, and another injury, but that's badly hurt, so who
Yeah,
cares?
it's not the end of the world.
Here, you know the game isn't going to get won, but you didn't care at first point. You get two level up on Chaos Warrior,
Yeah.
so I'd say that's good. You got two level up. You got a interesting pass and an interesting um, interceptions. So well, SPP is SPP. You're not going to spit on them. I
Yeah,
think you got
KO.
like what 6 player, so you might have as
Yeah,
well
this is
go for the fast play, and that worked. Well, too bad you couldn't move anyway. So because that was actually very glorious. The chaos passing play is strong in you.
it is
Uh,
definitely, yeah.
yeah, next level up, just extra arm on everyone, just for those.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
have the players. Like, I just didn't have the players.
yeah, here there isn't that much to talk about anyway, so might as well talk about your overall experience. So how did you feel about playing against dwarf in general? Did you
Um,
felt like you weren't prepared enough against them? Did you feel like you couldn't do that much against them? Did you feel like you've made a lot of positioning mistakes or not?
yeah, pretty much all of those. I mean, to be fair, like, I think I tilted in this game as well, which I haven't done for a while. So I just think like my decision making kind of went out the window. Like I started playing really badly. Um, like the 4 rerolls was quite hard to play against, to be fair. And yeah, like the first half. I mean, this second half I just got completely destroyed. I just got completely smashed off the park, and I didn't really have a shout with it. But the first half, not scoring. Like if I like to be fair, if I'd actually made that dodge, if I hadn't used the reroll on the guard guy and made that dodge, I would have drawn this game. And I don't even think I deserved to draw the game. Honestly, I don't think like I played very well at all. But
Well, sometimes you don't deserve it, but well,
yeah,
it happens anyway. Now there isn't that much of deserving things in Blood Bowl. Sometimes it happens, and you should be grateful about them because that's rare from Nuffle.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but here, so the dwarf play is it's hard to play against Dwarf at any TV. Here,
Yeah,
of course, if you had Claw Mighty Blow, the game would have been fairly different because
I
I
could have
can assure
removed.
you
Yeah,
that when you have Claw Mighty Blow, the Dwarf really are scared, and they will do everything in their power to try and kill
the
the
claw.
Claw
Yeah,
Mighty Blow. Um, but yeah, we're not talking about level up. We're talking about how you could have played the game differently.
Mhm.
Of course, seeing after the game has been played, it's easy to say you should have done that, or that.
Yeah,
Always, that's something very important to remember. Is we're just criticizing things as how they could have been, but you never know with the dice and things.
yeah.
At one point, sometimes it can seem like the best situation with your current mood. So,
Well, I'm definitely gonna
uh,
take on the fact that like I hit troll slayers, so I need to like definitely focus troll slayers more.
well,
Um,
that's also something very important with every team. Every team you play against, every bash team, but that can apply to every team in general. If you really want to go for the number advantage, just try and punch whatever you can
the
that is
weakest link. Yeah,
lowest AV, or that will break more easily. Um, that's why Claw, Mighty Blow, or Mighty Blow are very important. So you try and stack the odds in your favor. Here you can't have safe plays like Dwarf do. You can't have block on everyone.
yeah,
Even if you do, you're not playing on your strengths.
yeah,
You're just trying to mitigate your weakness, and you're not winning games of Blood Bowl by playing too safe-ish.
yeah, yeah. Agree.
Sometimes you have to be greedy, especially with Chaos. Chaos is a team that where you have to know how when to take risk, especially with level ups and things like that, because this is what make the team so well stand out. They have the luxury of having a wealth of option to build, and if you play like any other bash team, then not a, you're a worse team than Orc, and you should always try and focus on what makes you great, which
Yeah,
is a lot of, well, very polyvalent. Having all of your player that can roll plus that can have strength skills
yeah.
instead of just the Black Orc and the Blitzers. And the fact that you can have mutation, and you should try and get them as well as
Quickly as
quickly as
possible.
possible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Okay,
definitely want
here.
to get claw. It's like I think that would be.
Yeah, try and get the block Mighty Blow to level up and get Claw, and here you won't have the same team in your hands. That works for every Chaos team. Just when you have finally a block Mighty Blow or just Mighty Blow Claw player, you're really playing a different team.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, like um, definitely. Yeah,
Yes. Other than that, yeah, that was a very strong match. Anyway, you can just watch the result and think, okay, yeah, I've made the mistakes.
yeah,
I think you sometimes you have to lose and see where you make mistakes, because well, you learn more from a loss than from a win,
definitely.
apparently.
Yeah, definitely. I think you do. Definitely, I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. And I'd rather lose
And
now than any other game. That's for sure.
yes, it would have been far worse if you lost for the playoff spots or something
Oh
for next
wow,
week.
I would have been devastated. I actually got more SPP than him in this game as well. I got
Well, those vanity passes and the interception also.
the interception was.
And he got 2 of his 3 injuries were from surfing, so he didn't get the SPP.
Yeah, this was the first time I actually got surfed in the whole of college. I was on 7-0, 7 serves in my favour to 0, and yeah, he pulled it to 7-2 now, I think. So.
They've got so many.
But I rolled so many dice. I can't remember the last game where I rolled this many dice in total. Like it was just ridiculous. And like,
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, generally the games that I roll this many dice that I lose, I don't normally have to roll that many.
Well, that's because you rolled a lot of armor check and you got 72% success. It's normal. I mean, you got like you suffered 54 down, I think. That's a lot. That's too much, but I don't think you needed me to tell you that.
Yeah.
Tell you that's not normal.
What do you mean the 54? Oh, what on his
Well,
side?
yeah, he punched you not 54, 51, I think. Yeah, 51. Well, that was the number of time that you had to make an armor check. So it's when you got fail dodge, fail GFI, and when he punched you.
Yeah.
So that's a lot, of course, especially as Chaos or any bash team. You don't want to get those many armor check.
Yeah.
He got 20, 22, 23 on his side. So, and he got 78% success. So
Yeah.
those armor roll on his side wasn't as good as yours, but since he did so many on your end, that's why you felt like you got beat up a lot.
Oh, the second half, man. I was just. Well, I was down to like 5, 6 players by the end of it, so it was tough to.
It's hard.
Also on
It's
tonight's
very
show,
hard to play when
Jamie
you're
Jodo
outnumbered
headed
as
comes
Chaos.
back
That's why
again
you get
to talk about
more
his
mighty blows
remarkably
and
short
try and play
tenure
as
captain
greedy
of
as possible.
Greenfield
Well,
Grass Huggers.
you have to find the right balance, of course, but yeah, you got to greed. So do you have anything to add about the game?
Not really. Like, definitely a good experience. Looking back at it, I don't actually think it's as bad as I felt at the time. Like, I felt like it was. I mean, the second half, obviously, I kind of feel that was terrible for me, but that's not really in my control. The first half, I could have like been a bit tidier. I need to work on my reroll management. I need to work on my player like focus, like who I'm actually trying to hit a lot more. Like, I need to be more conscious of targeting certain players, and yeah, I feel right. The team got through without any injuries. I got 2 levels and I won the league. So that's the positives, but there's still more to work on and still more to learn. I think definitely.
Yes. And you learned a lot about the bash
Dwarves.
matchup.
Yeah.
Well, of course, now you're most likely to be against um,
I think it
uh,
looks like Dark
Dark
Elves.
Elves.
Yeah, it's either Dark Elves or Orcs from what I can see. But I'll know later tonight because there's a game in my division,
Ah, the Guild of
Orc Bowl
Bandits and
2.0, where it's
Affiliated
Orcs versus Orcs, and then depending on that result,
Yes, I
will
saw your
that
infamous
basically
after-dinner
seals
speech at
playoffs for
last
everybody.
year's
So
GBAT Awards.
I think that's about 8 o'clock
The
tonight. So
following
I'll know
is
later on
really
tonight.
quite
But
wonderful.
yeah, massive thank you, Glodude, for everything. Like the whole season, it's been awesome. You're a cool guy. Really appreciate it. All the help as well. Massive thank you. And yeah, don't think as colleges and well, we still got playoffs yet anyway. But
Yeah,
I'll
playoff isn't finished yet, so you're not getting rid of me that easily.
yeah. I'll still get shouted at. I go, why did you take that? What is wrong with you? But,
Yes, I think that's the main thing I did. Period. I'm just here to scream at you. That's why I'm the crazy French guy, apparently.
crazy.
So, well, I have a reputation to uphold. So,
Yeah, no, it's been perfect, mate. And yeah, I will catch up with you. I'll let you know as soon as I know who my opponent is. I'll let you know, and then I'll probably have a chat with you about it. I mean, I can't really do much with skills and everything. It's in the hands of Nuffle right now. But yeah, and then I'll know when I've organised my game and stuff when it's gonna be, and I'll try and make that all public and that. But yeah, thank you loads, dudes. I'm gonna end the recording here. But yeah, like, follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and catch me on Twitch as well. And there'll be loads more to come, But thank you very much, guys. And yeah, thank you again, Glodude.